Hi, I'm Joseph Rose with the Oregonian and OregonLive. You know, in Portland, we've seen talking buses, but that experiment didn't go so well.
But one thing cities in the metro area are still trying out are talking crosswalk signals for the blind and the visually impaired. But there's really no uniform sound or anything else that they're using. It can get kind of confusing, not only for the blind, but for anybody who's using the crosswalk signals. So what we're going to try to do today is explain what all the sounds mean. But first, we got to start somewhere else. In 2003, the city started testing signals that did a pretty basic job of telling blind pedestrians that the walk sign was on.
Southwest Lincoln. Walk sign is on the crossing. Southwest Lincoln.
Easy peasy, right? Well, actually, a couple of years later, the city decided it was going to change the audio alert. The city went with the international sound. This is the sound you'd hear at walk signals, say in Canada or Europe. It's a high-pitched chirping sound. One problem, that chirping sound sounded a lot like real birds, especially when it's mixed with the cacophony of traffic. In fact, researchers found that it sounded almost exactly like the northern cardinal call. There were even reports, and this is crazy, of blind pedestrians hearing real birds, thinking it was the crosswalk, and straying into traffic. And that brings us back here to the Whole Foods at Northeast Sandy and 43rd. You see, a few years ago, the city was told to stop using the bird sounds completely, that there was an even better sound that cuts through traffic when the walk signal comes on. That sound, unfortunately, sounded a lot like a machine gun. The city started to eventually hear from war veterans and other people who suffer from PTSD and realized there was a problem with that. So what do? Well, there was only one answer. After all of the different sound effects and experiments around the city with talking crosswalks, the city's just decided to go back to what they started with about 10 years ago.
Southwest Lincoln. Walk sign is on the crossing. Southwest Lincoln.
Meet the new talking crosswalk, just like the old talking crosswalk.